Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Rumbling past the 30. And he's got his big tight end here. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll move the chains. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Browns' 48-yard line.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back in the 31.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Let's do this.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all about joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st down, Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
You call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Browns Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Jonnu Smith, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Blankenship set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On the ground, this is Kamara. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Browns' 46-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Mayfield on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with the option right. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly were.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Picked off near the 29.
But right down their throat.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Rams 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run it with Kamara, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 19-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get into his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,